New at 9, move over tigers, helicopters, and lawnmowers. There's a new parenting style. It's called the Panda. It's all about giving children more freedom. But does it work? And we have our good friend and psychologist, Dr. Stacy Dunn, with us this morning to talk about Panda Parenting. I noticed you wore black and white today, so kudos to you. Okay, so yes. Panda Parenting. We keep coming up with all these silly names for everything, yes, right?
They are silly.
What is this exactly?
Well, this latest fad in parenting, Panda Parenting, is actually just good parenting.
Oh, good.
It doesn't even really need a cute name, but hey, if it gets us into this conversation so that we can engage in more mindful parenting, which is being conscious of what you're doing, reflecting on situations rather than just being reactive or repeating patterns based on your own childhood, I'm all for that, thinking through things, but can we stop with the names already?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So what does it fundamentally mean? Right. So, because good parenting can mean a lot of things to a lot of people,
yes,
right?
And Panda Parenting, which is just good parenting, means can we all just back off all these snow plows and lawnmowers and helicopters? Like, remove yourself and let kids be kids and learn as children used to, and then maybe they'll grow up and not have to take adulting classes, right?
Oh yeah, you saw that, didn't you?
I saw it, and I thought, yes, this is the result of all those other parenting styles that really, Amy, they result from competitive parenting, not from mindful child rearing. It has to do with what's Amy doing, what's she doing with her kids, how many activities are they in, what if they don't get these scores? It's like, it's not even really about the kids. So there are good intentions behind a lot of those parenting styles. I want the best for my children and I want them to succeed, but I think we've gotten confused about what success is, right? How about we be happy? The levels of depression and anxiety are skyrocketing. Right. This isn't going well. So how about we take a step back and do things like let children figure things out, give them a chance to develop skills so that they have confidence that they know how to do things rather than assume mom and dad or whoever's taking care of me will step in and either get problems out of my way before I even experience them, like in snowplow or lawnmower or whatever other kinds of things, and that I can develop resilience and have a sense of grit because I've known struggle.
Now, in a sense, it does kind of go back to how we were parented, right?
Yes.
Not the punishment side of things, right? Because our parents did things that we technically shouldn't do today, washing the mouth out with soap and the spankings and all those things, right? Those are no-nos now. However, they did let us go out on our own. They did just say, get out of the house and come back at dinner. And they didn't know where we were. They weren't checking our cell phones, right?
Right. And so, you know, the pendulum will swing back and forth. It's just gone a little too far. So you're right, taking away some of those negative things. We know spanking isn't really the way, right? And people will defend it saying that's how I was raised, but you also didn't wear a seatbelt, right?
Right.
So, like
or a bike helmet.
Right. So we need to update, but this idea of taking away struggle and focusing so much on self-esteem instead of giving them a chance to learn and grow by giving them developmentally appropriate challenges and letting them overcome things and know what difficulty is so that they don't crumble the second they face something that they feel like, oh, now I'm going to be a failure.
Right.
Right? Like, stop doing your kids' science projects.
Oh, gosh.
Let's have child science projects, right? Like, it's just, we've gotten out of hand, that's okay.
Right.
Now we need to kind of come back to a more mindful way where we already know great things, like emotion coaching is really helpful. So if you need something trendy, let's do an evidence-based approach, right? We know John Gottman's work, and emotion coaching is really great for children. There's a wonderful book called The Awakened Family that helps us look at what are our issues as parents that we're putting so much on our children. Like, why are we living through them so much? And that helps take a step back. So doing lots of things to understand your parenting decisions more rather than just keeping up with the Joneses.
The Awakened Family. I'm going to get a copy of that. Dr. Stacy Dunn.
Okay. Good to see you.
I think she should write a book. Don't you, Danielle?